Career Fusion webinars. Career Fusion is happy to be bringing these webinars to you of our corporate partners. We have a wonderful organization that offers networking opportunities that you wouldn't necessarily find anywhere else, actually nowhere else, even under one roof, even though it has really good networking opportunities there. There's just nothing like Career Fusion. Career Fusion gives you opportunities in writing and booth sales, how to plan your business. If you're interested in staying clinical, but sometimes you just get tired of doing the same old thing, Career Fusion really does have opportunities for you. We also offer some skill building and most of all networking. It's really hard to put your finger on how really important the networking piece is to Career Fusion. I also like that Career Fusion is in the opportunity business. Our membership is year-long, so it's not like you come for this one meeting and then it's over again. I do a radio show now in the morning, and this past Monday we did Career Fusion Monday, and a number of past members joined us and told about how they talk with one another almost every day. They're meeting people on the phone and they're meeting them in person, of all the different friends that they've made and all the connections that they've made at Career Fusion over the years. The companies that we have gotten together, this is last year's grouping of companies, but our companies for this year are really looking specifically for you. If you are a clinician, or if you want to be a clinician, or if you are a dental assistant or front office or anything, they're looking for highly motivated, highly skilled people, or at least people who are interested in becoming highly skilled. Some of our corporate partners are looking to hire actual employees. Some are just in the business there and joining us to look for key opinion leader development. So that's not something that you see at any other meeting. Some of the partners are also looking to have articles written, or to have speakers, or to have people work the booth. Our members are also very varied and bring an incredible variety of backgrounds to the network. Some of our members are dentists, dental hygienists, office managers, dental assistants. They're all still pretty much in the dental field, but our photographer is always picking up nuggets also. My name is Shirley Gutkowski, and I've been a Career Fusion coach since 2008, since the beginning. I'm also the author and co-author of a number of books, primarily the Purple Guide, Paper Persona, is of interest to the group that would be attracted to this webinar. The webinar team for Career Fusion 2013 include Jody Heimbach, who is here going to be running the polls for us, and Sandra Berger, who is also going to be helping out running this webinar. These things take some time. Today we are featuring Chris Potts, who is a Career Fusion member for the past 2 years, and I see that she is going to be joining us again in 2013. So you may want to ask her at the end, what does she get even out of Career Fusion, and why is she coming back and back? Is there really that much to learn? It's not so much about the learning, it's really about the network. Her topic today is patient engagement to grow your practice, and it's featuring Solution Reach as a patient engagement tool. I'd like to draw your attention over here to the right-hand side of the screen, and you will see there's a little box for questions. We'll save all the questions to the end, and we will we'll answer them all at the end. I hope that's okay with everybody. It's a little hard doing a webinar to answer a lot of questions during the webinar itself. I'd like to just talk a little bit more about Chris Potts. She is a practicing dental hygienist, or she had been a practicing dental hygienist for over 30 years. 15 of those years were spent in the same office in Bedford, Texas. She's also been a temporary replacement hygienist in a number of offices, just like a lot of us, and she's experienced a wide variety of practice settings and conditions, personalities, schedules, and patients. Yeah, she's one of us, right? She's an active member of the American Dental Hygienists Association, the American Academy of Dental Hygiene, and the American Academy of Oral Systemic Health. She is the current president of the Texas Dental Hygienists Association. Yay! And for the past few years, she's been employed by Wasatch Sales, representing Clear and Spry xylitol products. She loves traveling the South Central United States, speaking with and presenting xylitol education courses to dental offices and dental hygiene components and state meetings and all that kind of stuff, and all the kinds of things that she has been learning about at Career Fusion. So I'm going to share the screen then with Chris Potts. Welcome, Chris, and thank you for sharing your information today.
Well, thank you, Shirley. I appreciate you asking me, and it's a pleasure to be here. I'm glad to be able to do it. Well, today we're going to be talking about Solution Reach. Actually, Smile Reminders has become Solution Reach. They are the pioneer in text and email messaging for patients, and they're the leader in providing patient engagement and communication solution for dental offices. Utilizing the latest text, email, voice, video, web, social media, Solution Reach gives healthcare providers a high-tech solution that doesn't sacrifice the high-touch personalization that you want when you're communicating with your patients. They are solutionaries. What is Solution Reach? It is a patient engagement platform. No, not that kind of engagement, and no, not that kind of platform either. The engagement tools include every type of personalized communication, and they include appointment reminders, confirmations, reactivation, referrals, birthdays, and so much more. What is patient engagement? It's not a product, it is a service. It gives you the benefit of ownership without high maintenance or licensing contracts. It's an all-inclusive patient communication tool that's personalized with reminders, confirmations, surveys, education, online reputation management, you name it. It's also a marketing platform. It uses voice, video, social media, internet, and enables you to provide the type of services that your patients have come to rely on. It's simple and secure and HIPAA compliant. It's backed with unlimited live support, and it's built to meet the individual needs of your practice. They consider themselves part of your team, providing client success. It integrates with your current practice management system. It interfaces with current systems to keep patient information updated. There's never a need for double entry. It also integrates with electronic healthcare and electronic medical records, as well with no additional cost. The automated sync occurs several times a day according to your preferences, not just once a night, and no more physical backups. You remember when we had to somebody had to take the disc home every evening? There's a seamless integration into how you already do things. It has user-friendly buttons and links for the options and the settings, and there's a lot less time worrying about the software and more time focused on your patients. I think it's time for our first polling question.
Sitting here talking and reading. Why would you need a patient engagement platform? It's just always new. Go ahead and help yourself and answer the questions, please. And let's see. Oh my, we've got about 75% of the audience has already voted. And just a couple more seconds here, we'll close it and let's see what everybody said. All right, let's just close this one down. And let's see what the outcome was. Look at that. Why would you need a patient engagement platform? Every single one, Chris said, all of the above. And that means patient education, decreased revenue loss, and increased efficiency. We've got a pretty smart audience.
Yeah, we do. Well, one of the first things of why you need it is your patient retention. That is vital to the success of a practice. Solution Reach helps build those relationships, increase referrals, and strengthen loyalty for years to come. Keep that schedule full. Reminding patients the day before their appointment can actually increase cancellations. But with these tools, those openings can be used to schedule other patients. When it comes to reactivation, you've heard that it's less expensive to keep existing patients or reactivate patients than it is to acquire new ones. Well, this platform also provides you with the much needed help in keeping current patients happy, attracting new patients, and even reactivating the lost ones through the electronic recare. The Solution Reach recare system is the best. Our messages have increased our office production an average of $15,000 a month. Now, what practice owner wouldn't be happy with that? Automated appointment reminders use professionally designed email templates. You can bring patients back, track recare results, and bring in thousands of dollars to your practice. 50% of all no-shows happen because people forget. Some patients need to be reminded differently than others, and their preferences can be customized system-wide as well as to the individual patient. For patients that prefer a phone call, Solution Reach Voice is the most natural sounding automated phone messaging system that's available. They use a custom-built natural voice engine, and it delivers the appointment reminders and recare messages, and it sounds like one of your own staff made the call. Pair this with the custom greetings that we'll talk about later on, and you have high-quality messages your patients are sure to connect with and remember. It increases efficiency. It lets you send automated appointment reminders to patients days and even just hours in advance of their appointment. Be where your patients are. Connect with them through their preferred method. There's a Schedule Me Facebook application that does just that. It gives your practice the ability to accept appointment requests directly through Facebook. It's convenient for your patients, efficient for you, and included with your package. The average American, age 18 to 24, exchanges almost 110 text messages a day. No wonder texts are such a reliable method of patient communication. One office manager said that I went from making 32 calls a day to 4. She's so happy with Solution Reach Voice, and so are their patients. Now, why do you need it? New patient acquisition, your webmutation. That is the lifeblood of any practice. Today, patients are shopping for doctors online in increasing numbers. Solution Reach can show you how to best reach them, promote your practice, stay competitive, and it's essential for a practice to engage prospective patients on a proactive basis. Using the patient acquisition tools, you can monitor and manage your online reputation. You can capture patient testimonials, send custom newsletter, and increase patient referrals. Like I've already mentioned, retention is vital to practice success. This helps build relationships. Patients choose and stay with practices where they feel a personal connection. The unique custom marketing programs help you make a favorable, lasting impression on current and potential patients. It engages your patients, both young and old. According to one study, patients rate the relationship with their healthcare providers second only to that of family. Solution Reach helps you keep patients with effective marketing programs, builds patient relationships, increases referrals, strengthens loyalty, increases lifetime value. They do more than just appointment confirmation by text, etc. They report confirmations back to the front desk. The Reminder program earns trusts with your patient. When a patient trusts a practice, they return with their friends. When a patient receives an appointment reminder or birthday message through their preferred method, they trust that you also use modern technology. And they trust that their preferences are your priority. They see your practice as caring and respectful, and that one that adapts to them rather than making them adapt to you. And I believe it is time for another polling question.
Awesome. We are going to ask that you please answer this next question. Why do you think patients do not return to your practice? Is it because they don't trust the competency of your team, that they think the office is old or outdated, that the office is never on time, or they have too many alternatives to choose from? So we'll just take another couple seconds here and see. Oh, only 25%. Come on, find your mouse finger. I know what that's like. You're sitting there listening to Chris's awesome voice, lulling you, and then all of a sudden you have to find your mouse. A couple more seconds here and we will turn it off. All right, let's close that down. We've got about 76% of the people who have voted. And then we will take a look at the results. So 17% of the people who voted think that the reason patients don't return is that they do not trust the team, the competency of the team. 17% also thought that the office is old and outdated. And 67% thought that that patients have too many alternatives to choose from, and that's why they don't return to the practice. Interesting.
Well, that just proves that your webmutation is very important. Now, I once read an article that was titled, How to Lose a Patient in 10 Minutes. One of the first things that they listed was decor.
All right,
and believe
Chris,
me,
we do not hear you.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Are we hearing me now? Are we hearing me now?
Yes, we are. Please continue.
Okay. All right then. Well, as I said, one of the first things that they listed in this article about how to lose a patient was decor. And believe me, I've temped in a couple of offices that looked a lot like that one on the right. I just kind of wondered if I was going to make it out at the end of the day. Organization. If you appear disorganized and out of control of your day, it leaves a bad impression with patients, especially if they're the least bit apprehensive to begin with. I've seen that also dozens of times over the years. The length of the wait. Now, you can reduce this with day of appointment reminders, not just the day before, but merely hours. Reduces that last-minute forgetfulness. We all know it only takes one showing up 10 minutes late to throw off the rest of the day. Communication, or should I say the lack of it. Despite our best efforts, sometimes we do have delays. A polite, timely acknowledgement and a little sympathy showing that you care about their time can go a long way. Reduce no-shows. Missed appointments can be decreased by up to 50%. The Journal of Dental Education in 2003 cited a study that was done on automated confirmation systems at the University of Rochester, and they experienced a marked decrease in the broken appointment rate. The overall broken appointment rate declined from a little over 23% to just over 19%. The general dentistry broken appointment rate declined from almost 24% to under 20%. The pediatric broken appointment dentistry rate declined from almost 30% to just over 25%. Broken appointments continue to be an important gauge for private dental practices. They assess productivity, quality assurance, and access. Now, we have different reactions, how we react and how the patients react, but missed appointments cost healthcare providers an estimated $660 million a year. Sending text message reminders to patients with appointments decreased missed appointments by about 8% in just one department of a clinic in the UK. In today's mobile society, it's becoming increasingly more difficult for us to reach our patients. Solution Reach enables us to reach them 24/7 through electronic media, and it saves us time, and time is money. Just a side note, the PDAs that are referred to here are not public displays of affection. They're what smartphones used to be called back in the day, personal digital assistants. Just thought I'd throw that in there. Fill late cancellations. A simple text to your ASAP group can help fill last-minute openings. So you have more of this and less of this. Your ASAP management software can be set up to synchronize automatically to a group in Solution Reach, and you can send out a quick notice to everyone on that list. You can reach a specific group or an individual with a personalized message. We saw the results from Solution Reach immediately. No-shows decreased dramatically. They chose it to save the staff time, but they had no idea how much their patients would love it. It makes everybody in the office a happy camper. And it's not letting me escape out, so you have to excuse the glitch here. That hasn't happened before. So I am unsure what to do, Shirley. Let me try this. And we will go back to here. And believe that that's where we were. And we'll try this.
Excellent.
There we go.
Recovery. Excellent recovery.
Okay, so your staff ends up spending less time on the phone and more time with your patients. And I think it's time for another polling question.
Perfect. All righty. Does your office have a web presence? Oh, that'll be an interesting question for our little crowd here today. Does your office have a web presence? Why or why not? And the first option is no one is tech savvy enough. The second is the doctor doesn't use it, so doesn't see the relevance, and no one has time to mess with it, or the doctor thinks it's too expensive, or yes, but it's not very active. So we've got about 40% of our audience has voted. A couple more seconds here for everybody to find their mouse. And a little bit longer. Maybe some people don't know if they have a web presence for their office. Okay, about 5 more seconds and we'll close her down. Okay, let's close that poll. And let's share the results. So, does your office have a web presence? Why not? And the top answer is, well, the second to top answer, 21% say the doctor doesn't use it, so it doesn't see, so that no one sees that there's a relevance. And 80% say yes, that do have some web presence, but it's not very effective. That's interesting too. Interesting. All right.
Well, you can bet that if your web presence is not very effective, it's not very effective for your patients as well. Now, the fastest growing demographic on Facebook is the 45 to 54 age bracket. They've had a 46% growth rate just since 2012. So is your office using tools to tap into the Facebook market? What is the value of a patient review? Patient practices are becoming more aware that they should have an answer to this question. Online reviews are a powerful tool that's being utilized by patients more and more every day. I know I use them a lot when I'm researching something. Your practice can't afford to be irrelevant anymore online. You need to proactively collect patient reviews, and that helps assess the level of care you're providing. And at the same time, it can harness the power of reviews to achieve another level of online visibility when new patients are searching for healthcare solutions. The benefits: kept appointments, recare and promotional income, and that can increase practice income significantly. Dr. Glenn Ceresa said, by directly reaching our guests through the advances in modern technology, late cancellations and missed appointments were reduced 80% within the first 2 weeks. Personalized messaging lets you select the timing and preferences on a per-patient basis. You can send one-on-one reminders like the need for pre-med before an appointment or post-op instructions following a procedure. They're customizable for your practice and can include the logo, photos, contact info, and links to the office website. From these reminders, it allows your patient to confirm with one click and add it to their online calendar. And every appointment reminder and newsletter has a link to request referrals. It makes it really easy for your existing patients to forward information about your office to anyone they choose. They simply click the Refer a Friend button, and it enables several referrals to be sent at once. Keeping that schedule full, again, it makes it a win-win for everyone. With Solution Reach, we send out surveys to all of our patients. It allows us to see what our patients think about us, and we've gotten the kind of comments that we would never hear if we had asked them face-to-face. You can't keep on with this. All surveys are sent by email to patients automatically after each appointment, or you manually can choose when to send them. They are customizable. You can create your own questions or use pre-made options. Find out what your patients like and what they expect. Generate referrals from happy patients. It helps patients develop a personalized connection with your practice. It also provides you a consistent and effective way to track, measure, respond to the patient satisfaction of your practice. Did you know that the surveys with this platform get an average response rate of 23%? And that is phenomenal for online surveys. You get real-time printable snapshots of the results as soon as your patients start responding. That enables you to track performance over time, gauge interest in new products and services, and get feedback regarding policies or procedures, plus a whole lot more. One customer said that providing them with testimonials and customer quotes was one of the biggest things that Solution Reach had done for them. Now you can take the best of those comments and use them as testimonials on your website or in print media. You build customer loyalty by remembering their most important days. It can flag a patient's name with a balloon who either just had or coming up on a birthday, so you can be sure to mention it when they come in. These reminders are sent electronically, email, text, both, and customized for your practice. I know my husband's birthday was just last week, and our dental office sent a text message wishing him a happy birthday. And again, you can include the graphics or photos of the doctor or staff or a special discount or even a link to a video greeting. And we'll try this again.
Chris, what is happening here in this video? We don't have audio for it. I don't know what's happening there.
Okay. And you are getting audio on that? Is that what you said?
We are not getting audio.
I'm sorry about that.
It's all right.
That was an office singing. Did you see the video part of it?
Yes, we did.
Because I thought one of the most interesting things about that was the guy that came up in the window behind everybody that was eating his burger and stuff. I don't know if anybody else caught that or not. Anyway, it kind of took away a little bit from the green, but they were singing happy birthday. The whole staff got together to sing happy birthday for their client that they sent that message to. So it made it very personal for them. Now, you get confirmation status when the messages are scheduled to be delivered, whether they have been delivered, have they been opened, whether the patient has a valid address or phone number in your records. And this makes it really easy for you to collect those emails and numbers as you go, still get immediate value from the service. You can be calling patients that are missing that email or cell number in advance, and then you let Solution Reach do the confirmations. And you can monitor your recare success with real-time graphs. You boost your return on your investment, reactivate lost patients, retain existing patients. The Smart Recare portion automatically finds patients that haven't been in for about 6 months or more and sends them an email and invites them to request an appointment. A report that Solution Reach gathered shortly after the launch of this particular feature revealed that out of 150 practices that were looked at, there was an average of over $8,000 worth of scheduled appointments each in the first month. Time for another polling question.
All right. Does your office actively market to patients? No. We use newsletters, we offer incentives or referrals, and we do special promotions to get new patients. Those are your options. So let's just give it a couple minutes here. Let's see, what do we got here? Click, click, click. People are clicking, a little over half. Come on, everybody, a couple more people and we'll shut her down. Okay, let's close down this poll and let's see what the results were. To the question, does your office actively market to patients? 80% said no. Wow, I'm surprised. Nobody is using newsletters. 20% are offering incentives for referrals, and nobody is using special promotions to get new patients. Interesting. These were good questions.
Well, one of the benefits of the referrals is one of the best marketing tools that any business has, your current customer base. There is a refer a friend feature, and your patients can share their excitement about your office, your treatment, your services with their family and friends. Solution Reach makes it really easy to recognize your raving fans. And I don't mean start raving mad fans, but your ones that talk about you quite a bit. The source of all referrals is tracked, as well as the value of services provided to their referred patient. Now you not only know who your biggest fans are, but also their value to the business. You can send custom promotions, highlight new technologies, products, services, new certifications of the doctor or staff, announce special events, send holiday greetings, and they offer a custom, comprehensive marketing platform, and it helps your practice acquire, retain, educate, and reactivate patients. Keep them engaged. Stay at the front of their mind. Educate them on conditions, treatments, products, and procedures that you provide. The monthly newsletters inform, enlighten them, and encourage referrals. They have a library that includes hundreds of pre-written articles. There's numerous design layouts, and it's a very simple, user-friendly process to create and share them. Now, what you probably don't want this kind of reaction at your front door, but Solution Reach helps reactivate patients who haven't been seen for an extended period. That helps retain existing patients, automatically sending ReCare message prior to that date. ReCare is one of the most popular features in Solution Reach because it promotes improved outcomes and healthier patients. From the messages, patients can simply click a button to request an appointment, and a practice is immediately notified and can respond to that appointment request. And that is what puts money in the bank. One last polling question here.
This is audience engagement at its highest level. So, right?
I'll make sure everybody's still awake.
What are the common obstacles your front office faces regularly? Sorry about the typo there. I tried to pay my bill, but your office was closed. I can't find the health history or insurance info you sent me. Is it because they got info a while back? Can we please have another copy? Or can't you just send those to the specialist? I don't have any time. So, boy, I've never heard of any of those things.
Really?
Now that I'm, clinical more in the last couple of weeks, I'm really feeling the pain of some of these questions, let me tell you. So we've got almost half of everyone has entered their information in. Just got a couple of more. Common obstacles the front office faces regularly. Might be that people don't know. So let's go ahead and close that poll, and let's see what people said. The most common obstacles, 20% said that they run into obstacles like I tried to pay my bill but the office was closed. 40% said the obstacle was that they can't find the health history or insurance info that was sent to them. Yeah, right. 20% said, I got some info a while back. Can you send me another copy? And 20% thought the front offices run into the obstacle that patients just want their stuff sent to a specialist. So there we go. Back to you, Chris.
Okay. Well, with the patient portal, you can give patients access to your front desk services from any internet connection, even when the office is closed. Online bill pay with the same security as online banking. Patients can communicate easily with your practice. They can send or receive secure messages. And additionally, this patient message archive can give you an added level of liability protection should that need ever arise. With the My Preferences section, your patients can manage both their messaging preferences and their device numbers and addresses. It saves your staff a lot of time. Patients can request new appointments, view scheduled appointments, and even add appointments to their Outlook or iCal with one click. The portal's a great place where you can post digital x-rays, before and after shots. You can also put your health history forms out there, insurance documents, post-op care instructions, and any other documents that you'd like your patients to access. The patients can review past newsletters that you post. It allows them to access additional information on your products and procedures at their own convenience. Now, the personal memo service is a service that's provided to your patients, and then that allows them to send personal reminders to themselves for anniversaries or other important life events. I know the male species would probably appreciate that a lot also. This gives your patients one more reason to visit your portal on a regular basis. How did you ever remember that date with your busy schedule? Well, my dental office reminded me. So there are a lot of opportunities with Solution Reach. Do you want to be a solutionary? I know that several of our fusionistas have also already seized this opportunity. And are any of them with us tonight? Do they have anything that they'd like to add, Shirley?
Let's see. We've got a couple of people here. They haven't typed anything in. A couple of our Career Fusion members do have jobs with Solution Reach, and we purposely didn't ask them to do this webinar because we want to give everybody opportunities to stretch a little bit. So that's why we asked you, Chris, who teaches about xylitol all the time, to do something completely different. So,
exactly.
We are in the business of challenging people to their nth degree. So doesn't look like anybody's got any 2 cents to put in here. So if anybody else has any questions, please go right ahead and put them right into the chat.
Well, I'll just mention that the opportunities that Career Fusion provides, Solution Reach looks to Career Fusion members first for the forward-thinking, progressive, ambitious dental hygiene leaders that are out there. It wants those that have an aptitude for sales and customer service to be an extended sales representative, and they're based in a variety of locations across the U.S. They execute the sales process, they maintain the client success, and there's a base plus commission structure as well as benefits. So I hope that everybody will join us in January of 2014. There is more information at careerfusion.net so that you can become a Fusionista as well. And Solution Reach is based in Lehi, Utah. They've received numerous awards and accolades over the past few years. So if you might be interested in an opportunity to become a solutionary, there is the contact information for them. And we can also repeat the contact information for Career Fusion if you are interested in joining us in January of 2014.
Thank you, Chris. We have spots still available for new members and for people who want to be exposed to the number of opportunities that we have and that we offer to our members. Can you just spend 1 second talking about the opportunity I forced on you a couple of days ago? I mean, it's just stuff that just comes up out of nowhere that you wouldn't, you don't know that you don't know about these opportunities. So if you wouldn't mind.
That is true. There are several things that I've learned at Career Fusion on, marketing myself and being organized. And one of the biggest things was I have learned more about how to put together a PowerPoint over the last 2 years than I ever thought I would know. I even learned some new things last night about it, and I'm still learning today about things. It's become a lot easier than it would have been a couple of years ago to do this. I've also been provided a couple of other opportunities to come up with a presentation for other products and other groups, and that is a challenge. It gets me out of my xylitol box, and it really does stretch, but I have a lot of support. The networking that has been provided through Career Fusion, all I have to do is send a couple of emails or make a phone call or two, and people just say, hey, yeah, sure, I can help with that. And it's amazing. I mean, I've got friends all over the country that do a variety of things that, when the need arises, they pull together and they help their sister out and make it happen.
Right, and that's really a cool feature of what happens within the network of Career Fusion. No matter what meeting you go to, no matter what state you go to anymore, there are 3 to 5 to 25 dental hygienists members of Career Fusion, and the partners are also so warm and so inviting. As a Career Fusion member, you can go up to any company that's been a partner and they know you, and you can introduce your friends and really look like a bigwig. So, you just look all hotsy-totsy like that. So we still don't have any questions about Solution Reach and Smile Reminder, and I just have to say I had I've already said that I've been filling in a couple of days this last couple of weeks, and the other day my entire afternoon fell apart. I came back from lunch at 1, and my 1 o'clock patient didn't come, and that was the only patient I had in the afternoon, as it turned out. It would have been so easy had this company been linked in with Smile Reminder to, before lunch, just send out a mass email. I could have filled my afternoon. And
right.
I wouldn't have had a totally wasted afternoon. So, or even just a couple of clicks to do some birthday messages, or send a note that says, oh, don't forget we talked about these 3 things last night, or yesterday's appointment, or this morning's appointment. So it really does help to communicate and drive the message home, not just about your practice. Thank you so much, Chris. It was really enjoyable. I could listen to your voice all day. I did not know that your voice was so awesome. I really didn't. I just took it for granted. I don't know.
Even with the drawl, huh?
Even with the drawl. Even with that. So I just wanted to let everybody see a picture of last year's class, and we did leave a spot here for other people to be part of our big group here. It's getting bigger and bigger every year, and Beth and I are just so excited about the opportunities we're going to be able to bring to everybody next year, next January, with our new corporate partners. I'd also like to let everyone know that I have a radio program in the morning, and we cover all kinds of health topics from A to Z, and this past Monday, we talked about Career Fusion, and we had some other Career Fusion members join us on the show and talk about their experience at Career Fusion. You can go to Blog Talk Radio /Crosslink Radio if you'd like to listen into that, or any of the other shows. They're all podcasted there, or Stitcher.fm careerfusion.com or on iTunes. So there's plenty of opportunities to listen to the archived shows. Career Fusion is on YouTube, it's on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. You can find us everywhere. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you to all of the other members who have joined us today and all of the audience members who have joined us today. Have a great evening.